Good morning, students. Dear students, I am taking the topic application of determinants and matrices in the solution of linear equation. Step 1. Firstly, we convert the system of linear equations as matrix equations and then solve it by using inverse of coefficient matrix for unique solution. Consider the system of linear equations is like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Now first make coefficient matrix A, that is containing the elements as coefficient of the variables a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3, and x, capital X, will be unknown matrix having unknowns x, y, z. This will be a column matrix. And another matrix B will be the constant matrix, which is the result of the equations d1, d2, d3. This will also be a column matrix. Now the system will be seen like this: Ax is equal to B. If we write in place of A the matrix A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3 into X, that is the matrix having elements x, y, z, is equal to the constant matrix, that is d1, d2, d3. If we multiply these two and we will get, and solving this we will get the same result at the system of equations we already obtained. Now there are few conditions for consistency and inconsistency of the system. Consistency means the system has solution, and inconsistency means the system has no solution. Now I am taking case first. If A is a non-singular matrix, the coefficient matrix is non-singular, means the determinant value of A is not 0, so its inverse exists. So like this, Ax is equal to B. If its inverse exists, means determinant value is non-zero, then we left multiply it by A inverse both the sides. So we get by associative law A inverse x, A inverse into A into x is equal to A inverse into B. A inverse into A will give, we get, that will be I into x, that is equal to A inverse B. So identity matrix into the matrix, we get same matrix, that will be x is equal to A inverse B. This is the solution. X means unknown matrix, A inverse means the inverse of the coefficient matrix, and B is the constant matrix. We can get the solution by this manner. This is called matrix method of solution. Briefly we can see that case first, if determinant value of A is non-zero, it means the system is having unique solution, and the solution will be obtained by x is equal to A inverse. Case second, when A is singular matrix, it means coefficient matrix has its determinant value 0. Then what are the steps? The first step will be we find adjoint of A and then calculate adjoint A into B. And if adjoint A into B gives a non-zero matrix, if we multiply adjoint A and B matrix, we get a not null matrix, means non-zero matrix. So the solution does not exist. It means the system is inconsistent. And if adjoint A into B is equal to null matrix. Each element of this matrix is 0. So if adjoint A into B is equal to 0 matrix, then the system will have two cases. First, the system will be consistent, means it is having solution, and in this case the solution will be infinite. Solution will be infinite. And how we can determine this? If a1 upon a2 is equal to d1 upon d2, a1 means the coefficient of x from first equation, a2 means the coefficient of x from second equation. If a1 upon a2 is equal to d1 upon d2 means d1 means the constant of first matrix and d2 means the constant of second matrix. So a1 upon a2 is equal to d1 upon d2, and a1 upon a3 means first coefficient of x of first equation and the coefficient of x from second equation. The ratio a1 upon a3 is equal to d1 upon d3 means constant of first equation upon constant of third equation. If these two results holds, then the system is consistent and have infinitely many solutions. And in this case there is another condition also. The system will be inconsistent, it means it has no solution if a1 upon a2 is not equal to d1 upon d2 and a1 upon a3 not equal to d1 upon d3. This is no solution case, so the system is inconsistent. Now I am taking a question from your exercise 4.6. Examine the consistency of the system of equations. The equations are like this: x plus 2y is equal to 2 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 3. First we take A. A means coefficient matrix. The coefficient of x are 1 and 2 from the equation, and coefficient of y are 2 and 3 from the equation. So we get a coefficient matrix A 1, 2, 2, 3, and there are two unknowns x and y. So unknown matrix x will be having two unknowns x, y, and the constant matrix B is having element 2, 3. This is constant matrix. Now first we find the determinant value of A. Determinant value of A is here minus 1, that is non-zero. It means the system is having unique solution, so the system is consistent. So there are so many questions in which we have to check consistency. From above method we can check the consistency and write the answer. Now how will we solve if the system has unique solution? So first we write the steps. The steps will be: write first the system is Ax is equal to B. Find the matrix A as the coefficient matrix, X as variable matrix or we can say unknown matrix, and B with the constant matrix. Second step will be you find the determinant value A. If determinant value is non-zero, then the solution will be X is equal to A inverse B. Third step, how will you find A inverse? A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant value into adjoint A. If we find determinant A inverse and then put all these values in this system, X is equal to A inverse B. X will be a matrix of unknown. A inverse will find from above method, and B will be constant matrix, and write them, and X is equal to A inverse B. A inverse B will be multiplied with B, and then we compare from both sides the values of X and Y will be obtained. Suppose the system is like this: x plus 2y is equal to 2x plus 3y is equal to 3. So A is equal to a coefficient matrix 1, 2, 2, 3, X will be unknown matrix having element x, y, and B is another constant matrix that is having element 2, 3. Now first step is you have to find determinant value of A, which is non-zero. So the system will be unique solution. Here -1 is the result, which is non-zero. So this system is having unique solution. So A inverse exists. So the system will be Ax is equal to B. So the solution will be X is equal to A inverse B. Here we have the matrix X and matrix B, but A inverse is to be found. What will we do for finding A inverse? First you write the cofactor matrix A. It means the each element of matrix A are replaced by its cofactors. So you get cofactor matrix, and then we find adjoint of the matrix. Adjoint of matrix is obtained by cofactor matrix transpose. You will transpose the cofactor matrix, we get a matrix having element 3, -2, -2, 1. And now you have to find A inverse. A inverse will be 1 upon determinant value of A, 1 upon minus A, -1, that is the determinant value of A, into adjoint A. Adjoint A from above we get like this, 3, -2, -2, 1. Here 1 upon -1 we give, it will give you -1. So -1 will be multiplied to each element within the matrix. So we get A inverse is equal to -3 to 2 minus 1. Now the solution is X is equal to A inverse B. So the solution will be X will be replaced by the elements x, y. A inverse will be replaced from above, and B will be replaced as its value. So unknown matrix x, y will be equal to, multiplying these two matrices we get the values x, y is equal to, you will apply row column matrix. Row element -3 will be multiplied, first column element 2 plus 2 will be multiplied with column element 3. So -3 plus into 2 plus 2 into 3, and similarly second column will be multiplied to first row element, second row element will be multiplied to first column element, 2 into 2, and -1 into 3 plus -1 into 3, we get the results x, y will be equal to 0 and 1. This will be the solution. Now there is, I am taking a question containing 3 unknowns x, y and z. So first we write the coefficient matrix, that is matrix A, which is coefficient matrix. So coefficient of x are 1, 1, 3 and 2, and coefficient of y are -1, 4, -1, and coefficient of z are 2, -5, 3. So we get coefficient matrix A, and similarly we find unknown matrix. Here we are having 3 unknowns x, y and z. Write these all in column, and there are 3 equations. So we get constant matrix by the results 7, -5, 12. This is also a column matrix. Now our first step will be to find determinant value of A. Determinant value of A is obtained by the method, and we get here the result is 4, that is non-zero. So A inverse exists. Now the system is Ax is equal to B, so solution is X is equal to A inverse B. Now how will you find the adjoint A? To find A inverse, because first step is to find A inverse. A inverse is 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. So adjoint A will be obtained like this. Each element will be replaced by its cofactors, and then transpose of it. So we get this determinant, matrix, that will be A adjoint of matrix A. So we find the cofactor of every element of the matrix, given matrix, and replace them by their cofactors and transpose them, we get the result, that is adjoint A is equal to 7 minus 19 minus 11, 1 1 minus 1 minus 3 11 7. So A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A, and determinant A is 4, 1 upon 4 and adjoint of matrix. Now put the values in the equation. X is equal to A inverse B. So we write x y z is equal to 1 upon 4 the adjoint of matrix into B, and now you multiply the adjoint of matrix on B, we get the result like this. So x y z is equal to 1 upon 4, and the value 1 upon 4 we get 8 4 12, and 4 will each element will be divided by 4, so we get the determinant containing the value 2 1 3. So x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 3 is the result. Now you have some practice questions, do solve them. Now there is another type of question from your examination point of view. It is asked generally, given that two matrices A and B are there, and you have to find AB, means multiply them, we get AB, and with the help of this result we have to solve this system of these linear equations. So what will you do? As the step first is find AB, A into B. So we first write A and B, and then multiply them, we get A into B. So we get this minus A 8 into identity matrix. Here we get 8 minus 8 0 0 0 minus 8 0 0 0 minus 8. So you can take minus 8 common from the matrix. So it will become minus 8 into 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. That means minus 8 into I. Put it as equation number 1. Now come to the system of linear equations and write them at Ax is equal to B. A means coefficient matrix, X means unknown matrix, is equal to constant matrix B. Now here A is this coefficient matrix, X is unknown, and B is like this. So our first step will be, we have to find A determinant value of A. So determinant value of A is here minus 8, which is non-zero. So it means inverse exists. Now we have from above A means A into B is equal to minus 8I. A, we have same matrix as it is given in the equation. So A B is equal to minus 8 into I. Here B is another type of matrix. Here B is your given A and B are the given matrices, and matrix A is same as the matrix, the coefficient matrix. You see, the matrix A is same as the given coefficient matrix. Now, and B is also another matrix. Here our system will be another type. So A into B is equal to minus 8I. So A into B upon minus 8 into is equal to I. So what will be B? P will be equal to minus 8 A inverse. B will be equal to minus 8 A inverse. So A inverse is equal to minus 1 upon 8 B. You will solve this. AB is equal to minus 8I. We get AB upon minus 8 is equal to I. So A into B upon minus 8 is equal to I. So by the definition, A into B is equal to I, then one matrix A will be the inverse of another matrix. Similarly, here A inverse is equal to minus 1 upon 8 into B, and A inverse is equal to minus 1 upon 8 into B, and B is minus 1 upon 8 into B, so we get easily A inverse. Now put the value of x A inverse and B in the system. So we get x is equal to A inverse D. D means another type constant matrix. We will write here D, not B, because B is already given in the question. So x is equal to A inverse D. So put the value A inverse minus 1 upon 8 like this into D. D is 6, 12, 1. So we get minus 1 upon 8, and like minus 8, minus 16, minus 24. By multiplying these, we get 1, 2, 3. So these are the values of x, y and z. So that's all. Dear students, your previous test was not cleared by you, so I will send you class test, small class test today. So solve it and send me quickly, so that we can write the marks of previous test. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay.